Good morning, everybody. This is Jason with the Urban Achiever YouTube channel. Right now, we are on day 29 of the Whole30 challenge, and obviously, my last 2 days on this for right now. Really feeling great about where I am, and kind of want to take some time to discuss, ideas about future goals and where do I go from here, because while I'll probably be done with a daily vlog type scenario for the Whole30, I'm going to transition into continuing to update my fitness challenge, and at least do that maybe bi-weekly, or it could be every day, but it just depends on what makes sense as far as time. But so far, things have gone well. So, before I talk about the future, which I'll put out a recap video as well after the 30th, after tomorrow, probably this week sometime, discuss what I learned. But I want to kind of start back to where I was and discuss the reasoning why I'm even on YouTube, not specifically just with the Whole30 process, but I want to discuss the accountability. And everybody knows YouTube. I've known about it for I think at least 2009, I believe 2008, somewhere in that range. I kind of found out about it, and obviously it's a huge thing now. It's a huge media driver, and I hate the term influencer, but it influences culture, and it's really an awesome place to really look at, get information. And it's kind of like the new Wikipedia for the modern digital online age. Obviously Wikipedia being online, but YouTube is fundamentally changing how we receive video content, so that what they're doing, what Wikipedia did for the written format, to a degree, or to maybe even a larger degree, obviously culture wise, which I find, I'm a very visual learner, so that really makes a lot of sense to me. And I've been, the last couple years, I remember when I moved back from Los Angeles after leaving the general manager position at the aerospace company that I was at in Los Angeles. I came back. I didn't have a job. I basically left the position that I had tenure and I was completely comfortable with, but it just wasn't. It wasn't going to go where I wanted it to go. There was not going to be the ownership that I thought that there was going to be potential for. So, LA is an expensive place to get out there and just wing it, so you have to have a plan. And the best thing for me was to move back to Georgia, but I left a good six-figure job, and there's a lot of uncertainty. What I do is what did I do to get through it? I went to YouTube and kind of did some research on some side gigs, hustles, or whatever you want to call it, to look at, and that's where I stumbled across the eBay clothing resellers niche. And I've been doing eBay since college. And I've sold antiques on eBay before, so this was plenty of experience. I was well into it already. I already had a lot of knowledge that allowed me to kind of jump in. But that's what I gained from YouTube. That whole year, I was like, I found a niche, and within 2 months, I started making like $5,000 a month reselling clothing, and my costs were about $1,500 to $2,000, my cost of goods, and I was netting enough money to pay my basic bills in Atlanta, so I didn't have to dip into savings or go backwards. It allowed me to really focus on a good job search and find my current job that I'm at right now, where I moved to Charlotte. So, that whole year, I probably made $46,000 in about 8 months on doing this eBay thing. And, about a 50% margin at the end of the day. And that really, really helped me. And it's something I wanted to continue when I moved to Charlotte. And it's in 2018, for many reasons, I just kind of let it go by the wayside a little bit. I think I only did $9,000 last year, which is a good supplement to my income, but I could have easily done way more in that $30,000-$40,000 range on the side with just a little consistent effort. But anyway, the point is, getting back to YouTube, is how I've been able to figure out and leverage the knowledge that's on YouTube. And I would give, I would definitely give anything to go back, years before and start doing that. But, I don't want to look back. All I can do is kind of basically go out and tell everybody and preach on how well YouTube, how great of a channel it is for research and investigation, and not only that, it's education. I mean, you could take the things that you learn there and turn it into actual revenue. I did it. Now, I haven't seen anything else that makes complete sense like that, like when I discovered that niche of clothing selling and shoe selling and flipping items. I haven't seen anything that makes that much sense yet on there. Again, but I mean, it's not, that was just one thing I discovered, and I spent a lot of time. It took massive action to really get it to work. So, I think going forward, in the end, I'm just going to continue, working on this channel, giving the information that and the way, from the way I see it and from my lens, and just using it as an accountability tool. And then maybe I can help provide value to others. Like I've said before, I've got something to say. I've got a lot of information. I don't always communicate it that well. So this is a pretty cathartic exercise for me to put out a good video, and hopefully a good video at least, and document what's going on in my life. And look, it'll be great for posterity purposes as well. See where I was, and hopefully there's going to be somebody else out there that's in my similar situation and can say, you know what, this guy did it. This guy got in shape. This guy really was able to put in context where his career is currently and where he wants to be going forward. He was able to do this, do that, and hopefully I can just share in my successes and my failures, on YouTube going forward. So it's just extremely cathartic to talk about it, and I understand that not everybody's going to agree with me, and I'll probably say some stupid crap every now and then, but hey, it is what it is, as they would say. So that's today. So it's Monday, and my first day as a 39-year-old. So I've got to grow up, man. At some point, I got to grow up. Got to grow up and get some responsibilities. That's what my dad used to say to me. But anyway, so thanks for checking out everything. Thanks for the birthday well wishes again. Love you all. Take care.